packed with great new capabilities and an incredible new design.
Hello and welcome to Technologically Challenged. I know it's been a while, but I'm back and I'm back with a bang. Before I start this video, mad props to you all for sticking it out with me. I'm really grateful to you all, and to show you how grateful I am, I'm going to do something really special, so make sure you stick till the end of this video where I explain all the things that I'm going to do and how you can be a part of it as well. This video is my full review of the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Now I've broken down this video into few parts, so if there's one part that you specifically want to see, make sure you just click on the chapter timed below down in the description. And also remember, at the end of this video, there's something really special for you guys, so make sure you stick it out till the end. Let's get on with it now. First up, we have the display. And yes, the notch is still there, but you know what? I'm fine with it. It's not as distracting to me, but if Apple were to come out with a screen without the notch, I will love it. Then we have the display itself. Now this, I have to say, is the brightest display on an iPhone, and also one of the brightest I've ever seen on a smartphone, period. However, the one thing I wish they did with the display was the 120Hz refresh rate, because I love it when it's buttery smooth. I've loved it on the iPad. I would love to see it on the iPhone as well. So fingers crossed for next year maybe. Then we have Face ID 2.0. And you know what? It is just better than last year's. It is a lot faster, it is a lot more accurate than before, and it just works. However, I still think there's one thing that's missing from Face ID. About a couple of months ago, I did tweet saying that Apple needs to bring the horizontal Face ID onto the iPhone as well. And I was really hoping that they would. Unfortunately though, they did not bring it. I know the hardware is there. I know they just need a software update, so here's... Then we have the overall performance of the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Now this is broken into two parts, because one is the hardware performance and then we have iOS 13, which was the software performance. And honestly, when it comes to hardware, the performance was out of this world amazing. It was snappier, it was a lot more nippier, and it was so much faster than last year's. Apple states that it's about 20 times faster and about 30 times more power efficient, which I think they are, because that is what I felt when I was using them over the last 2 months. And honestly, the A13 Bionic chip is amazing. It's just fantastic. It's so much faster and it's so powerful. And one of these days we will see MacBooks being powered by chips like this. So fantastic job done by Apple on the hardware front. Now we have iOS 13, and this is a tricky one. This is also one of the reasons why it took me 2 months to make this video. Mainly because iOS 13 had so many different bug fixes done over the last couple of months. Initially, it was working very nicely with the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Then the bugs started coming in. The biggest problem that I faced with iPhones this time around is something that I've never seen happen over the last 10 years of using an iPhone. And that was RAM management. It was so bad in one of the iOS 13 releases that it was really shocking to me, because I never thought Apple would have a problem where RAM management would be a big deal. But sadly with iOS 13 it was. I'm told that they fixed it, but there was a small period where I had to use it using that update, and it was really bad. Next we have battery performance, and this is where Apple really took giant leaps from last year's model. I used this phone. I went into the middle of Wales in the mountains, where at one point not only was there no network, no data, there was no electricity at one point, and I was still able to use my phone for more than 1.5 days. And I know it doesn't sound like much, but for a smartphone with me videoing constantly, taking pictures and everything, I think that is a fantastic battery life. And I think for the first time ever, Apple can actually and truly say that they have all-day battery. One thing I would like to note that Apple also includes a fast charger this time around in the box, so that is also a plus for Apple and for users as well. Honestly, I think Apple's moving in the right direction when it comes to the price point and storage options, and the shift that I'm seeing in Apple's different moves and strategies, I think in the years to come, they'll finally be thinking more about us than them, and they'll give the consumers what they really want more than thinking about their businesses. Then we have the cameras. Yep, the cameras that started it all. Triggered people's phobias, it triggered so many things, became the subject of so many funny memes. I literally went off among the mountains in Wales where there was nothing around apart from mountains and sheep, and I decided to take pictures with my iPhone 11 Pro Max, iPhone 10s. I did some night shift photos as well to see the difference.
And as you can see, the first picture that I took with my iPhone 10 looked great, but when I put it next to the picture that I took with iPhone 11 Pro Max, the colors were clearly a lot more vivid, a lot more sharper, and had great detail as well. For the next set of pictures, I decided to take the picture against the sun. While the iPhone 10 held its own, you can clearly see that with the iPhone 11 Pro Max, you can actually see the sun itself and greater detail on the sand as well.
Then we have night shift. Now night shift, Apple's, I don't know what they've put in their camera, but they've just done a bang up job with that.
I mean, just look at this picture. This was taken at night and the only lights I had were coming from the cottage itself. Now iPhone 10 did a fantastic job with what it had, but look at the picture from iPhone 11 Pro Max. The amount of detail and light it managed to get through was simply outstanding. So obviously I had to make sure that this wasn't a fluke. And honestly, I was blown away with what Night Sight could do. I mean, this is literally low-light photography at its very best.
Then we have the video capabilities of this phone. And honestly, it is the best video I've ever shot on a phone, on any smartphone ever. And it can beat many cameras, proper video cameras as well. I mean, look at how smooth the videos are. And it's all with the phone. No lens added, no gimbals used, and it's just inside the phone. And this was outstanding. I was literally at a loss for words. So honestly, I think it was a fantastic update done from Apple. I really loved using the iPhone over the last couple of months. I'll still be using it, and I'll still get another phone as my daily driver to see and review other phones for you guys so that you can decide which one you should get. And all in all, yeah, if you haven't gotten it, I think you should go for it because I loved using it and I think you will too. Now for the most exciting part. Remember how I asked you to stick around for the end of this video? It's because I'm doing an iPhone 11 giveaway just to show you how grateful I am for sticking with me till the very end. It's very simple. You just have to follow a few steps, and the moment you do, you're entered into the competition, and I will do another video where I pick the winner, and then obviously I'll contact them, send them off to them, and it's a worldwide contest, so make sure you share it with your folks, make sure they all enter, and the more entries you do, the more chance you have of winning. Now, how can you be a part of this competition? Well, it's very simple. First, you need to subscribe to my channel. Second, you need to comment down below anything, and that will be counted as an entry into the competition. Then make sure you follow me on Twitter, make sure you follow me on Instagram. All the links are down in the description below as well. And then also, the more importantly, just perform a random act of kindness. Maybe go to teamtrees.org, plant a tree, or make someone's day, and that is all I really want. The contest will be done using themes, so make sure you check out the link in the description below to enter the contest, and that is it really. A couple of things to note: that I wanted to show you how grateful I am, but I wanted to celebrate a milestone as well. So our target will be to reach 1,000 subscribers, and as soon as it hits 1,000 subscribers, the competition is a go. If by any chance we end up going beyond 2,000 subscribers, I will include an AirPods Pro, and if it goes beyond something crazy like 5,000, you know what, I'll just give away an iPhone 11 Pro Max as well. So you know what you need to do: share it with your folks, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell icon so that you know when I'm uploading a new video. Share it with your folks, make sure they subscribe, make sure they follow all the steps, and let's win an iPhone, guys. Let's win an iPhone 11.